I just want to show you right quick why you should not run your lawnmower without an air filter. The guy that owns this little push mower, it's got a Briggs & Stratton, I think it's like that 5.75 horsepower engine. Anyways, he brought it to me because it's not running. He wanted to see if I could get it running cheaply, of course, which everybody wants to get their stuff repaired cheaply, but that's understood for a lawnmower that you might not pay much money for. But anyways, one of the things he noticed said that he's been running it without an air filter. He lost it, didn't know where to find this cover that holds the air filter. And you can see it's wide open. There's the opening for the venturi and all for the carburetor. And you can see, everyone knows that when you're cutting grass, especially in dry weather and stuff, you got a lot of dust. And all that dust you're kicking up is going straight into the engine right here. Well, that does a couple different things. Number one, it's going to get the carburetor dirty. It's going to get dirt and crap all inside that carburetor, stop up the jets, all that good stuff. But there's something even worse than that it causes. It also causes premature wear to the engine, catastrophic wear to the inside of the combustion chamber, the piston itself, the sides of the piston skirts, the cylinder walls. It does detrimental damage to the inside of that engine. It works just like sandpaper. It's just like if you're sandblasting rusty metal and it cleans all that metal, and if you gouge on one spot too long, it'll cut grooves in it, leaves a rough surface, whatnot. Everyone knows you got like coarse sandpaper, what it'll do to stuff. Well, that's working inside the engine to destroy it. Now, when I first got it, I tried spraying some carburetor cleaner inside the carburetor and pulled the rope to see if it would just fire over or something, to see if it might be a carburetor issue because it's missing the air filter. Well, when I pulled that rope the first couple times, I felt that it was real easy to pull. It didn't feel like it had compression. So I got out my compression check, and it came in a little below 30 psi. Now, you need more compression than that for an engine to run right. Even if I didn't look up the specs on this specific engine to see if it has a compression release for starting. Some of them have on the camshaft where it releases compression when you first pull it over to make it easier to start. And then once the camshaft starts spinning, it pulls that weight and it makes the valves work like they should. Well, even if this engine had a compression release in it, it would have more PSI than 30 PSI. Now, here's the second thing. Once I saw that it had low compression, I got out my borescope camera and took a look inside the engine through the spark plug hole. And this is what I found inside the engine. I'll try to see if I can get the picture off my borescope and upload it straight to the video so you can see it a little better. But you see all that scoring and that scratching on that piston wall. This is top of the piston here. It's got a lot of carbon buildup on it. But them piston walls are 8 slap up, which if you got all that scratching stuff, that means your piston rings are worn out too. You're not going to have good compression. The engine's not going to run right. All that came from is dirt sucking in through the intake, and you got different size particles of dirt, and they get in there and they get in between that piston and that cylinder wall, and it's just scratching it up, eating up the piston wall and the cylinder wall and the piston rings. So that right there, just by seeing this, for what this lawnmower is worth, it is not worth repairing anything with the carburetor because it's not going to run right with no compression. So I just wanted to share that with y'all right quick while I was doing this. Please, if your air filter starts getting dirty, air filters are cheap. Replace the air filter. It'll stop that damage you saw on the borescope from happening. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.